Hi, this is Stephanie Rodenberg-Lewis with Type 1 Talk Therapy. I wanted to come on for a brief minute and share a little bit about my greatest hopes for this new website and new venture, and also give you a little bit of background. So, for those that don't know me, I am a licensed professional counselor as well as a registered play therapist. I've been working with kids for the past 17 years, first as a classroom teacher and then as a certified school counselor, and then went back to school to become a licensed therapist. And I'm also getting ready to start the journey of working on my doctorate. So, I also happen to be a person living with type 1 diabetes. So, next month, April 2024, I will be celebrating 40 years living well with type 1 diabetes. In addition, I also am the mom to a fantastic and fabulous type 1 son who was diagnosed at age 15 approximately 8 years ago. So, I don't think that I can do this work without sharing briefly about my own story. I was diagnosed with type 1 at age 8, and it was very difficult. It was during a time when there weren't even home glucometers yet, if you can imagine. And so clearly we've come a long way in type 1 diabetes management. I sailed through, I guess, the first few years of living with type 1, but then I hit the teenage years, and boy, was that a doozy. And so I struggled quite a bit with my own mental health, related to both my type 1 diabetes as well as things going on in my home life. And so began seeking therapy at that time, and what I found was that there was no one that understood living with type 1 diabetes. And so I happened to be very lucky to get to go to type 1D camp every year, and gosh, that was just amazing. It was the first time I felt quote unquote normal, right? And it was just so nice to be with my people. So fast forward, and as I mentioned, I decided to become a licensed therapist. And then we come to my son's diagnosis in 2015. Needless to say, it rocked my world. I, of course, knew that he was at a slightly increased risk for developing type 1, but I honestly didn't see it coming. Not that any of us do. So his diagnosis really threw me for a loop. I realized that there was a lot that I had not dealt with my own type 1 journey. And as a mom, watching my child go through what I knew was going to be a life-changing event, it really just rocked my world. So at that moment, it felt like the universe was saying to me, Stephanie, go forward and, reach out to this underserved area. And so that leads me to my best hopes. My best hopes for this journey with you is that, number one, you feel seen and heard and validated. We are not meant to do this type 1 journey alone. And so I hope that you know that when you read the blogs and see the content here, that you are feeling, wow, okay, there's a lot of things happening here that are really, really normal. And so that's not to say that it's not difficult, but I want you to know that you are not alone. Second of all, I want us to bring more awareness to type 1 diabetes and mental health. So type 1s are at a higher risk for anxiety and depression. The parents or caregivers are at a higher risk for anxiety and PTSD. And I think that this is just an area that has gone underserved and, just not noticed for too long. And so my best hopes is that you will join with me in this journey, that you will come back and look at the content for the videos and the blogs, and that I can be of service to you. That is my heart. And so I am really excited about this journey, and I hope that you will come along with me. If you would like more information about the mental health services specifically for type 1 diabetics in the state of Texas, you can visit type1talktherapy.com. You are also always welcome to reach out to me at Stephanie, Stephanie, at collectivehopecounseling.com. Thank you so much for taking this time to get to know a little bit about me and my heart for this project. And I hope that you will join me for upcoming content. Thank you.